Are you guys ready to start the new year? Well, before you go into the new year, stick around and watch through the rest of this video because I'll talk to you about what you need to do for 2025 and for the coming 2026 year for you to achieve the goals and plans that you want to have. So stick around, guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Good morning. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And if you're watching this video in the new year, Happy New Year. And I guess if you're watching this before the new year, Happy New Year. But also Merry Christmas, right? But this video is about the upcoming year for 2026. And I want you, you who's watching this video, watching me, I guess, you watching me to sit down and reflect on the goals that you set out for 2025. Which ones did you achieve? Which ones didn't you achieve? Why did it happen? Why did you achieve them, or why didn't you achieve them? And break them down into the most simple of explanations. Why didn't you achieve it? Because this happened. How can you fix that, or how can you rectify that going into the new year? And it's gonna be hard. You're gonna have to put your ego aside. I'm gonna have to do it, right? I wrote out my 2025 goals, and I still have that piece of paper over on my banister. I'm gonna sit down and I need to reflect on which ones were achieved, which ones weren't achieved, why did they happen, and why didn't they happen. But you need to be raw and real with yourself. Very, very raw and real, because you have to tell yourself the God's honest truth. And it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard, man. It's gonna suck. And I can sit here and tell you that it's gonna be fine, and yeah, you're gonna achieve them because X, Y, Z, but no, you need to sit down, tell yourself the damn truth. If you can't be raw and real with yourself, how can you be raw and real giving advice to anyone else? Like me, like it would be like, it's an example of me. I'll use me as an example. How can I give you advice without me being truthful to myself? Like eating my own words or telling myself the truth, right? How can I give you advice when I don't eat my own words? Now you need to do that with yourself, with your plans for the coming year, but also this year. And it's not gonna be fun. You need to sit yourself down and you need to turn your phone off. Seriously, turn your phone off, put it on Do Not Disturb, throw it away. Don't throw it away, but throw it out of the room, throw it somewhere away from you that you can't touch it. And the only thing that you have is your thoughts. And that is, you know how scary of a sentence that is nowadays, to live in. You need to live with your thoughts. You need to live in your thoughts and dwell on them. Why? Because if you can't be comfortable with yourself, how are you gonna be comfortable setting the other goals, or talking to other people or doing whatever? And that can be a completely different ramble. But if you can't be raw and real with yourself, and you just continually to lie to yourself, well, then you're just putting on a facade, and you're putting on a mask, and you're not showing your true self. If one of your plans didn't go to plan, just tell yourself the truth. Why didn't it happen? What went wrong that you didn't achieve your goal? And don't lie. Do not lie. Don't go into 2026 being a liar. Don't start the new year off being a liar, because all it's gonna do is just you're gonna pave the way on a rocky foundation of, one, being a liar. That doesn't do anything to you. It only hurts your reputation and tarnishes your name. But then it already sets yourself up for excuses to have. You can already lie to yourself. Why would you want to do that? If you have these goals and ambitions, no matter how big or how small they may be, because those big and small are subjective to myself and to you. Big and small looks different to you than it does to me, right? But if you're not gonna be truthful with yourself, all you're gonna do is just set yourself up for failure down the road. It may not happen in a day, it may not happen in a week, it may not happen in a few months, but when push comes to shove and you have to sit there and dwell on your thoughts again for 2027, you're just gonna lie to yourself. So you're doing nothing. If anything, you're not progressing, you're regressing. You're not staying the same. No one stays the same for long. Everyone changes each and every day. People change. People lie, not lie. People people either progress or they regress, in my opinion. You don't really stay the same for long. You stay homeostasis, like even, like kind of like, oh, you just kind of stay where you are for a little bit. But if you're not progressing, you're pretty much regressing. Like if you're not taking the time to build yourself up, you're not doing yourself any favors. You're not helping yourself. But that's a different video, different topic for another day. So as you go into 2026, I want you to sit down, plan out your 2026, not everything, but like plan out your plans. Like what are your plans for 2026? Write down 5, 10, whatever, how many you can come up with. Just don't write down one, because then you're not doing it. You're not doing yourself any favors. Like write down as many as you can think of. Then once you write those down, skip a few lines between each plan, then write down how you're going to achieve it. But also go back to your 2025 plans or your goals. Why did they happen? Yes or no? Why didn't they happen? Okay? And like, what can you do to change them? That's my biggest advice for you. And put your ego aside. You need to kill the ego and tell yourself the raw, unfiltered truth. So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you all take care. If you did like this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, take to the comments, let me know what you think. Subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video, y'all. Have a good one.